when you're talking about replacing a regular meal with a raw meal or mostly raw meal, I touched on that earlier, but basically want to get more into what that looks like. So basically, you want to look at things like a big bowl of guacamole is good, a big bowl of olives, salsa, pico de gallo. You can put all that into a big salad. You can cut up some cucumber slices, eat it like that. You know, when I was going through this, my big go-to was chips, corn chips. And I would make a meal out of chips with guacamole and maybe some olives and salsa. You know, and basically, trust me, if you eat enough of this, it's very filling. It's not an appetizer. You know, it will fill you up for 4 or 5 hours. And this would end up replacing a meal. So where I would normally eat like chicken or fish or steak, you know, maybe tacos or whatever, instead I would just have this. You can also do things like your nut butters. You know, I used to eat, you know, almond butter with bananas or whatever, strawberries, or put it on tortillas. Now, this is not great food combinations, but again, don't worry so much right now about food combining. I mean, your nuts and your seeds are very filling. You know, I would sometimes crush them up, put them in a bowl with like some almond milk and eat it like oatmeal. So again, this goes back to you're satisfying your craving for fat and or protein. Don't try to fight, you know, what you've become over a lifetime of eating high fat and high protein. Now, when you get to higher levels, you know, you can not eat as much fat and protein, you know, but don't worry about that now. Don't try to fight the beast, you know, roll with it and just roll more into the raw. So basically, you're gonna replace a meal with a cooked food meal with a raw food meal or a mostly raw meal. You know, so that's something that you can do. Now, and trust me, you'll start to feel a big difference. Going from 3 cooked meals a day to 2 cooked meals a day and 1 mostly raw or raw meal a day, man, it's just huge. It's a huge difference. And there's still no strict rules at this point. You know, I'm not saying don't eat meat or fish or eggs or anything. There's no rules like that. All you're doing is you're turning up the raw dial. You're eating healthier in the cooked stuff you are eating.